I should never ever take what I say. See, I need you. But I love you so, I need you so, I never leave you so.
Jabale, njagala muogo. Huh? Muogo wa lukumi.
This every day, every night. Not I really feel you, I can't deny. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. Watch on me, watch on me, watch on me,
Good morning, Zas David Clergy, VIP, Muyombio Mark, Travel Life Vlog, Anuaha Norman, yes, Aramat Photography, Mwesigwe Patrick, Igumba Jonathan, and Keith, and the Kamori people. How are you today? Lero wakutano. And that means it's Question Friday. Tugenda Kohima Road. We are going for a shoot again. Iranga buli tugenda kushutinga. Tugenda kushutinga. Kakati that's your partner Sumbusa. Sumbusa wameka? Atimfane Sumbusa zolo. So we are headed out. We are going for a shoot now. Irangenda kudayo bypass wano kwa expressway Manvuga. Gende as far as the tour can. Hashim Starch Events, Richard Mwonge, Narunjoji Harriet, Tarbo Frank. As far as we can go with Hoima Road. Of course, I don't know if my team is already at the meeting point. Then I'm supposed to meet my team, and then we head out. Kasate Batu Luisa. We have a lot of activities to do today. They know where Ichimeza, guys. Don't forget. Echimeza chasawa muye nyine tugenda watutandika live. It's going to be a live broadcast, and of course I know it's going to be bigger and better. You guys, yesterday I did 24 hours of fasting, so I'm celebrating today. I was able to fast for 24 hours. Namaze sawa abiri munyanga. I'm only taking coffee and water. 36 hours. Nagezo toka 24 hours. Ngamuloza kamungu tatani ko so kwagala kujja. Kamungu ruze yatandi so kujja nga sawa abiri munyaza akawera ziti. Anze sawa satu mu kagezo so 1 day and a half. Kati sawa nsamu mukaga so ya hodala. So I'll keep doing 18 hours a week of fasting, and then 24 hours once a month. That's something I'm going to do as Nzenganze, and I'll be doing my 18 hours periodically. Kubanga as a family to get junk food once a week, and the junk food that we eat is one of the things that are dangerous for us, and we cannot avoid junk food at least once a week because my kids love junk food. Yeah, okay, their mother also loves junk food. Me, I'm just a victim of circumstance, but of course, junk food is nice. It's nice. But I'm telling you, again, no matter 24 hours, in a 6-pack. Of course, I do this as well. But I can tell you, water count in a 6-pack. And I did not have any sign of like ulcers or anything. Yeah. Nabasa Stuart Danny Okeni Albino Ola, good morning. Kaiwa Jonathan. Yes. Ronald Muchwa, good morning. Kaswile Muristede. Kale Katurugi Express, guys. But I hope you guys had a good Buuza nangenda bale telebyage. First, enjoy the view. Today it has rained in the morning. Why did I start the broadcast late? I started broadcast late because I set off late here. We set off unlike other times. we normally set off 5 minutes late. This time we set off 15 minutes late. We set off 15 minutes late, and we set off 15 minutes late. That means you're 30 minutes late on the road. So, but I maneuvered, mvugang professional, and because apparently we did not kumvuga mama abani yebase na ye because okuva we yayiga okuvuga, she's always keeping an eye on me. Luli yeba kanga nebwe mvuga nenziruka ntya abera yebase. But this time abera ati atunudde mu ndabirwamu kulaba biki byemvuga. And but anyway, good morning guys. Bring your questions on and enjoy the view.
I think gonna last for long. Time does not wait. Okay, man. Okay, man.
For the guys that are driving on Ugandan roads, print a copy of your logbook and have it in your car. Print a copy of your logbook and have it in your car. The government is looking for money seriously. You don't have a copy of your logbook in the car. So print a copy of your logbook. For the guys that I did inspection for, you can call me and I direct you how to print your logbook. Don't call me and pretend that I did inspection for you. I have all the people I did inspection for saved in my number, the cars they bought, the dates they bought. Yes. So don't call to pretend. But print a copy of your logbook and have it in your car. And always have a soft copy in your phone as well. But they are seriously giving people receipts for not having a copy of their logbook in the car. But you can have a soft copy on your phone. It's totally allowed. Ngera also require a soft copy at driving permit. So please have a copy of your logbook with you at all times. Yeah. As you head out to work, use the office printer to print the logbook. That's what we got. Tell me what it is. What's up?
She walks away, she goes. That's why she say every time. Until I'm ready to get me. Okay, man. Tasha.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Arthur. How many kilometers does a Mark 2 Grand have per liter? A Mark 2 Grand will give you about 8 kilometers per liter. On the highway, it can give you up to 12, yeah? Depending on the condition of the engine, obviously, yeah? If the engine is old, and how the maintenance has been, but it can give you 8 kilometers more seated driving, 6 kilometers to 8 kilometers mixed driving, and on the highway you can get up to 15 depending on how good your car is, yeah? So akakuba kabaddeyo ku machaga leero era mpise walunge beeyika. Yeah, but good morning my people. Today MD, my music is in one of the links. Good morning, President Anthony. What's so yeah? Arthur, advice on where I can find a new Primo at only 45. In the bond, I don't know if that's the current price, but you go to the bond. Hey, if the bond is I'm thinking it should be 2014. In 2014, you got 44 million. So the 2012 should be. Like, I've not inspected the Primo in bonds or tabulina fetutambula butambuzi. Tunonya mu bond nga tunonya moroke esinga bulungi kitegera. So just go and walk in bonds and yeah, and see. And guys, the people that are buying a Primo, buy the one that has the 2ZR engine. Don't buy the 1NZ. The 1NZ is small. Yes, it will save a bit of fuel, but then it doesn't give you the performance. Whatever nange Prius ngenda gula 2ZR. Okitegera. Guys, bring on the question. It's question Friday. Arthur, compare fuel consumption for automatic car and manual. Manual saves always. Where an automatic car will give you 12, the manual car, if driven the way manual cars are driven by people that know, will give you about 15 to 16 kilometers. If they have the same engine, if the only thing that makes them different is the gearbox, the manual car will always save you like 4 to 5 kilometers per liter. Yes. So manual is always the good thing. But don't buy a manual car simply because you're going to save fuel. Because as a young person, you're going to want to upgrade sooner or later. When you want to upgrade, no one will be willing to buy that manual car from you because people don't know how to drive manual. So you'll end up selling it very cheaply. Arthur, Fielder Hybrid 2015 and Impreza 2015, which is better? I'd buy a Fielder in a heartbeat. Harriet, I'd buy a Fielder in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'd buy a Fielder in a heartbeat. And of course, I'm even thinking the prices are even different. So the only reason you'll be buying the Impreza is if the Fielder is expensive. Because Fielder, you're bidding accumulator and into by $1 million in Ghana, 45 to 50 million. But the Subaru Impreza 2015, you might find that it's about 30 something. So is the obvious choice if you're looking at price, and the Fielder is an obvious price choice if you're looking for durability, ease of maintenance. So guys, ask your questions. Question Friday. It's raining. Express Yes, guys, good morning once again. I would like to remind you, we are going to be live broadcasting from our studios. At exactly 7 p.m. Echimeza will be starting. Yes, live for YouTube. Now TikTok we are broadcasting, but I would highly encourage you to watch on YouTube. Yeah, it will definitely give you a better experience. Yeah, so we'll be broadcasting live on YouTube on this channel at 7 p.m. It will last for an hour. Yes, so come and enjoy Echimeza Chemotoka. It's definitely going to be better. I've gotten feedback from you guys, and hopefully I've incorporated that feedback quite better. Yeah, akakuba mukalaba so guys, bring the questions on. Ngenda bidamu nga tuse mu lubiji waloka concentrating. Guys, just enjoy the view. And also, guys, while we are at it, I'd like to encourage you to tell a friend about the Love for Cars Convention 30th August, Bad Valley Theatre. Tugenda kubeerayo tunyumirwe, tulye, tunywe, tunyumye, we network, we see where to buy the good spares, we meet some new mechanics for our cars, we get solutions to our problems. Tugenda beerayo n'ekyoto ky'emmoroka. If you have a problem that has consistently disturbed you, over to your solution there and then. We're going to have games, contests, 30th August. My team is working on a very good program for you guys. So 30th August, the ticket is only 50,000. 50,000 plus a magazine. 50,000 you get a magazine. 50,000 you get a magazine. We're going to have plenty of things there on sale at discount as well. Yeah. So gamba mukwano gagambe mukwano gwe noyo gwogambe agambe mukwano gwe nti abaye 30th August are going to be there. Enjoy the view. I'm going to be answering all the questions. Bring them on. Tugenda Koima Road. So don't go away. Gwe kasoba nga data wo mulina. Gwe tova ku broadcast sigalako. We are going on Hoima Road as far as the network can take us to get ku baako. We are going for a shoot and that's shooting for the love of us. Kati mula barwachi mwino mizi. And then of course on 30th August we will also be introducing some of the things we'll be doing as for the love of cars and how you can support those activities to go on in order to make sure that we keep the road safe and the drivers healthy, because in the now we favor driver in Kampala. So we keep the road safe and we also make sure that the drivers are healthy, because but they never tell about very healthy. And wouldn't know that is zero. So enjoy the view, guys. Alina mutima kwange sitoma make my life easy to find out a lot to papa when I'm today ibidi ko no sikumira ingameziti ngana mweto teulira to what you go to the table to my easy kera ngatuli baby girl I just talk to me girl it's what I feel inside when you're by my side. When you kiss me, when you touch me, Bezi mujirabye oba atomedde ki avudde ku kkubo bonnet yo nagimazeho side ya driver ateeka okuba atomedde kiri ekisementi ky'omumabbali. And guys, unless you're stable, guys, don't drive while you're using the phone. It's dangerous on the express. Guys, one of the biggest problems that I've seen on the express is people drive on this road very fast while they are using the phone. It's a very bad thing. When you're driving on a highway like this one, you need to be on the top of your game. You need to be very concentrated. You're driving your car. You're driving the car of the person that wants to overtake you, and you're also driving the car of the person in front of you. You need to be extra alert. The moment you drive on the express and you're using the phone, now when you're driving here, you need to be extra alert. You can imagine someone can be driving on this road at 100 kilometers per hour. I've seen it. I've seen it happen a lot of times. Nenga kuline kuwali badengo concentrating nga toina kirala kyokolo okujjako okuvuga. N'okwogera kuno tobola mbadde mbaga enjoy the view. And probably the other thing, guys, that I would love to tell you, when you're driving and you're going very fast, always give the car in front of you plenty of space. That's your braking distance. So right? It helps you brake. And also, guys, when you're going very fast, always remember to have your horn next to you. Give the car in front of you a lot of distance, but also engombe kubere maso nadalango planning okuyisa. Okitegera. That way boyisa okube ngombe olina akuleka n'omuyingiramu. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, yeah? But whatever the thing with this road now is that this road is full of water now. Northern bypass let me give the window more air. I can't give it heat because my phone will overheat. But let's give it a little bit of but the rain is a lot, guys, if you didn't know. That's why the wiper is at maximum speed. Agamazogaraba very dangerous. That's why no kusikemoro kakati. Or that again is papulachemoro every mass of BMW. Is that a BMW? It's a practicing kusi. Agamazi mabinyo to inagakuba with the speed. So So anyway guys, question Friday, bring your questions on. Mbajukiza kusaawa emuze nyini tugenda kuba live. Ekimeza ky'emmotoka. Ekimeza ky'eki? Ekimeza ky'emmotoka. Ekimeza kyaki? Eky'emmoroka.
Three big glasses, make you an invention. When we got it, we rock with it. If you're by my side, you will stop with me, girl. If I'm feeling tight when you're by my side, yeah. When you push them, when you push them, where you love them, that's it all. If you're by my side, you'll stop with me, girl. If I'm feeling tired, when you're by my side, if I'm losing, I can wear my spot. Oh, yeah. If I'm feeling tired, I can wear my spot. Oh, it's got you on my life, you know. She's not a lot for me. So I do this simple thing for her. That she give me one, everything she do give me one, you know. She's a child for that. Baby, one day, oh, okay, man. Yeah, another star. Okay, man. I woke up in the good. I don't know why I do, but I'm feeling so good, like I want the whole hood. I'm not going to put on a t-shirt today. Feel like it's guitar today. I make her smile, I make her laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine. Feel like getting on down to me, God. Feel like touching on down to me. I'll make you want to make you want to make you want to. I'll make you smile, I'll make you feel good. After that, I'll take you to my place where we would play. I'll be home play. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling Gonna make them dance, gotta make them dance. Come on, jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Feeling good.
Yeah. Abakaja, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Mbajukiza today at 7 p.m. Tugenda kubera n'ekimeza ky'emmoroka live. Tugenda ba live mu studios for the love of cars. So to Suwa 7 p.m. That's the way to pass your time. It's going to be strictly 1 hour. After 1 hour, nga tusibula. I'd also like to remind the 30th August tugenda kubera ku Love for Cars convention. We are launching the first ever auto magazine in Kampala. Ebirimu bya mmoroka byokka temuliimu kirala kitakwata ku bantu bavuga mmoroka. And then of course we'll also be launching my car diary, the diary where you can record all your car issues, your car problems, your car expenditure, and how the car is making you feel. And of course, on every page, there's going to be motivation quotes from car lovers, car drivers, rally drivers, car makers. It's going to be having enough pages for a full year. Osobola okuwandika kakati bano benyina okusinkana n'enkuba kukweka kuti nabagambye bakeere baaganye kumakya enkuba ebadde tetonde. So all they had to do was wake up very early, but they refused. Ati awo simanyi kapakinge wali tunyumyemu ffe nga nabo bwe basembera n'enkuba egenda baggulirako because bwe mbakudde ate mbataddeko kapulensa. Yeah, so this is Rubiji. And of course, we are going to Hoima Road, guys. We're going for a shoot there. That's why when I tell you guys, zebra crossing. I think zebra crossing. No, we need a zebra crossing. The bike is over the motor. That's a gear. Anyway, guys, bring your questions on. We are not going to be so much. We are not to be demo. Chibenga chingwa. Abaka ingra broadcast. We are broadcasting live from the studios today at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Of course, Ugandan time. 7 p.m. Ugandan time. Abasaja wa taxi teba ina bongo. Kati waliko muntu na kuyingira mu ofirwa. This is ayomba now. Eventually someone comes along and they let you enter. I request some clarification on this confusing thing on when to drive with the overdrive light on and off, advantages and disadvantages. When does your overdrive event? Overdrive is on, overdrive off. That's when it allows overdrive. And overdrive simply means the car will go through all the gears. So drive with overdrive on at all times. Drive with overdrive on at all times. Ebere motoka ngesobola okumalayo gears kabagira bagenda nange nyino. It's still raining in Muyenga. Brigitte Kakai, good morning. Council Patrick Asiku, good morning. Ayiwa Jonathan, okay, nakumazingu. President Antonio, good morning. And Nzama Hillary, good morning. Micho Selector, good morning. Paul Sema, good morning. How much is a Prius? It depends where you buy it. No Prius again as much as 50 million. As much as 50 million. Manual Mark II. Good morning. Mark II with Beams engine. Automatic. I have 30 million. Advise me on which and Noah, all shapes. Which one should I go for? If you can go for a Noah, you lose nothing. But you buy the Wish. Me, I like the Wish better than the Noah. People buy the Noah because of space. Yeah. No way to Majigura because eventually you get into the line. Me, I've learned patience. And guys, once you understand that the people that want to enter your line, you'll have a lot of peace. You let them enter because it's safer. Border. Regardless of fuel consumption, is kanzireyo oba eyo question eriwa bannange kikawarikinze siraba mawulire NTV kawungeezi. That is censored news. Censored news doesn't really make sense for me. Which could actually bring you back into the industry. Arthur, regardless of your consumption, is markets worth buying? Yes, the markets is totally worth buying. Arthur, music wasangibwa, music wange, link channel. Edward Pro, good morning. Harrison Muhindo, good morning. Arthur, is it true that driving with SC on increases? Yes, a little bit. But me, I'm used. Nzeneka kati ndimo SC. Me, I kati nzo kuvuga nga sina SC chinene nyo. Sija, of course, privacy, and of course, no kubanti vaso kubaka esimu ya milioni ebiri ngemitwale ebiri kati nze tonzija ku SC. It has a lot of advantages. Morning, Arthur. Clarification on this. Okay, overdrive. Najimaze. Isn't the 7 p.m. time for Chimeza conflict in the NTV Akawunges? We're gonna go anga. How much are we contributing for the FTC? Council Patrick Asiku, it will be your choice. You can contribute 5K, you can contribute 10K. But on 30th August, we'll be introducing all the programs to Babudi, what you'll be contributing for, so that you understand. Yeah. And for the guys that may not be able to come there physically, I want to tell you that we'll also be live broadcasting that event. Tuina equipa akola live broadcasting right now. Namuguze, that's how we can broadcast from our studio. Because broadcasting from a studio requires that you have some certain level of equipment. Yeah. So we'll also be broadcasting on YouTube. For the people that might not be. Nete chigana gura ticket, no bako gogambo you am ticket. Henry Modern Disco. Banage Henry. Oh, kakunonye ko lwalero. For the love of Kazuji, I'm not around, but I want to buy a ticket for the one and only Dash 256. Tell her ticket is on. Banage Dash 256, are you listening? Start ticket yajiguze. We know kujobere ku bukolo. Ichimeza I will be live. Amina Henry Sebo Medical. Good morning. Farmers Fowls, good morning. Yusuf Binaj, Arthur Markex 2.5 liter and Grand 2 liter fuel consumption. Which one is better? Of course, the 2 liter is definitely better. I personally, I prefer the Mark 2 Grand. The Markex is nice, it's trendy, but me, I like the comfort of the Mark 2 Grand better than the comfort of the Markex. Markex is ever over exaggerated. Yet the Mark 2 Grand is just there. Good morning, Arthur and Calaba. What's the difference between Mercedes-Benz logo on grill and the one on the top of the bone? I have no idea. That's something I have to learn. Someone that knows, tell us. Ronald VIP, good morning. Arthur, engine and gearbox of Space, your new model will cost like how much? The engine count between 1.7, 1.8, 2.5. The gearbox about 1.5 to 2 million. Arthur, the speed is per 70 kilometers. They'll give you an express penalty on that highway. Harrison Muhindo, I'm one person that I am religious with speed limits. That's one thing I can tell you. I'm religious with speed limits. I never drive beyond the speed limits. Morning, Arthur. I request some clarification. Overdrive Nachimaze. I'm driving the Toyota IST. I wanted to upgrade to Tiguan TSI. Is it a big choice? You have money. From IST to Tiguan. Where you're going to lose money. A lot of money, by the way, you're going to lose a lot of money. You might not lose it immediately, but when you start losing the money, you'll see it go. Buy a Mercedes-Benz at least. Tiguan Muzideke. Tuareg Muzideke. I am telling you. Chairman Zach. Yes, Chairman Zach. I look forward to hosting you there. Arthur, what's the price of the rear shocks of the Vitz and Sienta? Mitwaro 15. 15. Wabiri kali. Wababa kusede mitwalo abiri. Tezisuka wow. When do you know that the overdrive is on and off? Akataraka overdrive off kamera muchisawa. So when it's not there, overdrive is on. Hussein Munyatwari, good morning. Is a Musotai a good choice for your first car? Yes, definitely. It's one of those cars that doesn't die. Good morning, FTC. I have been lost. Welcome back, WMV Tech. Emikoroja introduction and wedding. Java Deji for that. Hey, kulike mikoro. Kadimbade mwane munu. Guys, like the broadcast. Find the like button, like the broadcast. When you press the overdrive button, the light will go off. That means it's engaged. If the light is on the dashboard, overdrive is not engaged. Thank you very much, Mosh. Commenter UGVIP, Arthur and Calavas, good morning. At what extent is someone considered to have disobeyed traffic lights, sir? Is it crossing the stop line? Yes. Kasoita mkalaini ka stop or disobey. Because beyond the stop line, then the zebra crossing comes. See, so you need to be before the stop line. You advised us with 20 million not to buy a used car. You still will stand with it? Yes, I stand with it. But here is where it changes. Bobo ine milioni abiri. Ngemoroka jogula ku milioni abiri. Si nkadde nnyo. The thing with people, the thing with people that have 20 million, bagala gula moroka nkadde ddala. Emoroka jogenda okugula milioni abiri kwa 25 nga nkadde. Ina kubanga maximum ine emyaka 2 ku kubo. If it goes beyond 2 years, go to the bond. At least bakuwole. If it goes beyond 2 years, then kati bwe bulaba bandetedde Prius ng'esukka mu milioni abiri n'enjigoba ng'eri ku ubichu n'agigobye because n'abazeebazemu ng'egenda kulya milioni 6 kate nga Prius mu bond ziri mu milioni 3.88. Kati I would rather take the 20 million n'eziwa mu bond ne bamanjiza emyaka 2. Okitegeera, of course me I know the bonds gye babanja obulungi. Guys, hybrids especially Toyota, you don't need to change the whole battery when it misbehaves. You just need to change the spoiled module. Good thing the tech is now in Uganda, hybrid and EV is the future. Yes, the buli module ya mitwala abiri. Buli module ya ande wano wali amazzi baba kishirese ne kajjama. Mitsubishi Outlander 2016. Guys, the only reason you should buy Mitsubishi Outlander, I know, and it's the only reason you're considering it, is because you can't afford Kawundo. Sicho, Arthur on the shocks. Do you mean the price of a pair? Yes, the price of a pair. Abantu bano lwakuba bakyaganya okulanga mu magazine, but I know people that have very good products. Naye ate sinza balangira bwerere, but they have to contribute because they will get a very good market from our community. I want the song that plays in the background of the project cover. Where can there is a link. I'm going to put the link again. Can you explain more on the EPS ticketing on the road? For the guys that buying digital number plates, button set of auto EPS. Why is 80 oil temperature light always popping up? Am I safe? No, you're not safe. Get that thing checked out. So guys, when the thingy karika blinking. So when that thing blinks, it means the hydraulic in your gearbox is hot. You don't want to drive it hot. I want you to know that hydraulic or is automatic. Radiator to be cooled down. You get for the people that have automatic cars, I can tell you this. If you look at your gearbox, you will see that the hydraulic from your gearbox, there are some pipes that go to the radiator and then come out again. That is to cool the hydraulic. You get the hydraulic oil to make sure that the hydraulic doesn't heat up. So if you get the 80 temperature, it means that your hydraulic is starting to get hot. You should get it checked out. Blocked, and stuff like that. Just get a mechanic to look at it. Or just sensor. What makes you think that buying Mitsubishi is because you can't afford Kawundo? Stuart, it's a fact. Me, I've seen people that buy the Outlanders. I've been to the Boning and Zokora inspection. Olina Janga Badayagara Kawundo. Nibamulaga Outlander nga ya rais. Those cars are much more comfortable than Toyotas, but they are hard to maintain on the road. They are hard to maintain on the road. The only reason people buy them is one, Tamani, they don't know, and someone told them the car is really nice, blah, 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 blah. You get, eventually they get to learn later on. I've seen, try to sell an Outlander that is used on the road, you'll see. That's when you'll know. But majority of the SUVs that people buy, they buy them because they can't afford the Toyota. Back when I've got Germany, I've got Europe, but the people that buy Japanese cars, most of them that buy Japanese SUVs that are not Toyota, they are only buying those ones because they cannot afford the Toyota. I've been to the bond, I've inspected for people, so I know. At least I can tell you for a fact that most of the Subarus we have bought, most of them, I'm not saying all, but But most of the Subarus we have bought, people are buying them because the Subaru gives them more features at a cheaper price than the Toyota. Yes. So I speak from experience. After G-Touring and Vista, which one is good in terms of maintenance? Both are good, but the Vista might be better because it has it's a newer car. G-Touring katika DM. What are signs that you need to change car spark plugs? Loss of power, pipiring. Mostly loss of power na kupipira. No kunywa mafuta. But you need to check. You just don't go with signs. You need to check the plugs physically. MD, both are easy to maintain, but the G-Touring is more cheap. I told you the G-Touring is not cheaper to maintain. Post in mafuta. The only thing that makes the G-Touring cheaper is the fuel consumption. But I can tell you that the Vista is going to be cheaper to keep on the road. Spare mupia, it shares with the Primo new model. It shares some spares with the Spacio, so it has more spare. G-Touring can spare abura kati abawa beyimu. Hi Arthur, thanks for the live. Amin and Nicholas Kashiling, how are you? I have a RAV4 short chassis 98. I want to change from automatic to transmanual. Yes, I can recommend a mechanic. Conversion. I'm no longer recommending anyone. Everyone that wants to get a good mechanic, a good plug for spares, Jangu Kula for cars convention, support support for the love cars. All the good mechanics are going to be there. When buying shocks, should we buy the boxed ones or back? Because now the mechanic agama payo or somewhere at Katwe. Henry, we are shocking Pia. Guys, buy new shocks. Temuda mugula shocks Musimanya za Japan. Let me tell you guys, I bought shocks I think like a couple of months after I had just bought this car. Now, for the context, this car is almost 2 years old. And I bought shocks when I had just bought this car a couple of months in, like 1 or 2 months. And I do 100 kilometers daily. I take away to 100 kilometers daily. I do about 14 kilometers to 20 kilometers. So Henry and all the other guys, buy new shocks. Don't buy old shocks, no matter what. Don't buy old shock absorbers. So if they are watching this broadcast, I am really disappointed in your submission, but I will respect your opinion since we don't know each other. Asking about Mitsubishi and you say it's because I can't afford the little. No. Stuart, I did not say you cannot afford. Don't take it personal, Stuart. Stuart, if you take things personal, Stuart, I did not say you cannot afford. I've told you majority of the people that buy the Mitsubishi Outlander buy it because they cannot afford. And I've told you the only reason you should buy the Outlander is if you cannot afford the Kawundo. If you decide to take it personal, it's on you. And let me advise you again, if you can afford the Kawundo, buy the Kawundo Outlander GDK. You are free to take my advice or not. But if you don't take my advice, you will know in a couple of months. I've seen people. I've seen people. But majority of people, and I'm telling you from experience, I don't even know you, Stuart. So why would you take it personal? I'm disappointed in your submission. My submission is based on experience. Abantu abagula Outlander mu bondi mbeera yo ne mbasanga. Era ogenda okulaba broker mukulu gusa naye twale na Outlander nayo simbi. Twale na Outlander nayo simbi. Oroka wunde eganye. So Stuart, I'm not going to apologize for that. It's you who miss. I tell people this every time. Let me tell you. Apart from people that buy German cars, now Pajero, they buy the Pajeros because they cannot afford the TX. The TX would definitely be a better buy. But the TX so jaji sangi 120 million, nga Pajero ya 95. So a person will definitely say, why don't I buy a car of 95 and save money? And then later on they spend money in maintenance, they will not spend it on a TX. Subarus, guys, I've inspected Subarus. And I'm not saying they are bad cars. But I'm saying in terms of keeping them on the road, Toyotas are easier than all those other cars. Even the mechanics. Even the mechanics. And the mechanic yet a jagana. Because mechanic are yari sent. If you buy a bad car, you will pay the mechanic. You get it? So sometimes the mechanic will not advise you which you're in a quarter. And I don't know, Stuart, maybe you're used to people that tell you what you want to hear. Because you have money. I don't say like that. Please don't take it personally. I say what I know. Outlander maker. How many Outlanders have you seen on the road? That's a TX. That's a Land Cruiser. That's a SAF Land Cruiser. That's a Land Cruiser. The other one is a Land Cruiser. Then we have a Subaru. Outlander maker. And most of the people that drive Outlanders, that's a Kawundo. Kateo Kawundo mubondi ya milioni nkaga. Outlander jagita milioni 5 mu 2. Omwaka gwegumu 5 mu 2 ana mu 8. So when I tell you that people buy them because they cannot afford the latter, aito egendeza nya aba boda ayinzo janagwa mu morokayo omalaba. So I'm supposed to meet these people here. So I'm supposed to meet these people around here. Chesimanyi chiri chimu. Oba batuse osina na gwenda bawo. Bagenda okundwisa yokolanga bingi bannange olwaleero. Baba no batuse dda. This is good. Okay, guys, so we are heading out to Hoima Road. Don't go away. This again a bad jako. When manchi mulimpa. But Arthur, I love to drive manual cars. Recommend to any cars for a beginner. Any manual car is a good car. I used to think that I could manage a Volkswagen if it were manual. I could manage a Mercedes-Benz if it were manual. I later realized that the gearbox is the least of its problems. If you buy a new gearbox and put it in the car, you'd be safe. Which take it, right? But they have other problems as well. Is it recommended to buy a pair of shocks even if yes, buy a pair. But you want shocks for a pair. The super Toyota walai. Stuart, I didn't take it personally. I just needed your technical advice, not the latter. I personally don't like the Harrier. Anti Kubulida, you don't have to like the Harrier. And I've from time and again, I've told people when we buy cars, inze moroka jemvu garakitisi na isi jagalanga ko. I've in moroka jemvu ganze sijagalanga ko. That's something I can tell you. Sidanga ka onenjagala. I had never even thought that but I bought one, it was affordable. Two, it's easy to keep on the road. So, but it depends on how much money you have. You get it? But there are alternatives. You can buy Prado TX. You can buy the SAF. You can buy the Fortuna. Emoroka jeziliya enyangwe zo kumira kukubu nga za Toyota nga nyangwa ate okusinga zi Outlander. Okitegeera. Ono guy yalitwadde one tuyingire ku. At what? Kati afaaje. Gendo bayimizi. Bareke tujayimiza wekibu. Zisimanya bano Uganda babugo kola butya. Toyina julaga. Naye ofiirawo. Katubeerewo kasanyira comments okusoma. Need and want yanjawulo. Kati Stuart, if you have money, buy whatever you want. You can even buy a Tugwan, you can buy a Touareg. Nebo bolinga Arthur. And majority of the time when I'm advising people like me. Because they single obunji. Of course, lately I've been engaging a lady. She wants to buy a car. Her budget is 80 million. But all the cars she wants are 90, 120. So she has been engaging me. I know we're talking about Volvo. zirabika bulungi ne muganzi zirabika bulungi naye Volvo yogenda kuchawa abantu nango ojja kunchairamu yani muganzi okujikebera njagikebera sikuinaako buzibu naye ojja kuchawa abantu ng'oguze Volvo and it's the truth waliwo emmotoka z'oba ogenda okugula ochawa abantu waliwo emmotoka z'oba ogenda okugula ochawe bukyayi bantu kati benyiga kati nawe yimiriza abantu singa mwampadde dda singa nagenze dda kakkana yimiriza ababoda kati yiteeri inaffe tubaze mbubi ewaffe watambudde kati kyekyo kati awo mugende ate oba mpite ate oba twalize tugenda tukala essaawa mmeka banda eno teriyo waliyo ekikuba ekyema naye bw'okiyita mbaotumbwa waliwo tinooleega paka bwogwe ku Yesu amala Antonio tuwe ekkubo baba eno wuwo there are visitors with 3S engine and there are many wabula visitor ya 3S guys visitor ya 3S bw'oba osobola gireke gumiikiriza ogule ya VVTI lutaya roni kachigege ka high roof kagala naye bayabbe ekigaati eyo. Good morning Arthur. Paso set versus Toyota wish shape. The wish any day. The Paso set teina rugendo. Tabo Frank Arthur Auris 2009 and Subaru Impreza 2010. Which is better? Definitely. The Auris is definitely better. But of course, when you're buying, the Impreza is going to be cheaper. You know that. And I'm going to repeat this. Most of the people that are buying cars that are not Toyotas, they are buying them because they are more Toyota counterparts. Game Azima, you can imagine that the Auris 2009 is more expensive than the Impreza 2010. Game Azima, obo yagala oba toyagala. Waliwo asindika wano mmotoka ki eyo? Navara. Ate mwagala wulira. Temwagala wulira Navara ekooye. Ko sikusiba. Ekooye.
Nabe bakikwate no eswa
ate obutasiba gusekata obutasiba guzize okulemesa okuvuga emmoroka wano ngeyaka esobola okulemera wano eya manyo olaba ne weba automatic emmoroka ekooye bukooye ebivuddemu yabadde alese ne kajjaamu ewaffe okusinga. So anyway guys, mbajjukiza 7 PM tugenda kuba ekimeeza ky'emmoroka. Can I stand on the road mbawuubireko? Antonio, wakukosa sisuya anti oyinza otambula notuka ku. Sami, good morning. So guys, let me tell you, waliwo emmoroka ezimu nga the only time we compare those cars to the known cars is when those cars are 0 mileage. Let me give you an example. The only time someone will compare a Sinotrack to moroka chawe igenda webera fuso maguru 10 ibaji ya Isuzu ebera Isuzu
walu Isuzu ni fuso
kati fuso. The only time someone will compare the Sinotrack to a fuso oba maguru 10 would be if the Sinotrack is ojigura brand new. Other than that, you cannot compare those two cars. You get it's the same thing when you're comparing when you're buying a small car or an SUV. The only time you compare any other brand, it is the choice that people normally have when buying cars from the bond. Pajero yojiraba. The only reason someone would buy a Pajero is because they cannot afford a TX. Murabazi Nissan because the only reason sometimes people buy Nissan is if they cannot afford a Hilux. Chechimuku L200, Chechimuku Isuzu wajita bati D-Max. Baba bagara Hilux. Nezigana sente ngeno weri size saving a million nga asatu ana nagule. The same thing with Subaru. So guys, yes, I know you keep there kaundo. Instead, most of the people that don't buy end up not buying kaundo. It's because the kaundo is too common. It's literally everywhere. So there is a remoroke everybody wamusagala kujivuga. Every Tom, Dick and Harry is driving a Harrier. So I'd like a change. So if you'd like a change from the Harrier, you can buy a Fortuner, you can buy a Surf, you can buy a TX. What your TX Ronaldo? Elimu milioni singa chilana mutano chenda mutano. Then there is a TX elije bayitaka West kati ba minister batambuya mu Italian empyadala elimu milioni ngachi. No, Ronaldo elimu milioni 10-15. Then Kawese elimu milioni 13-15. Ochitegera. So the only reason you guys don't see a lot of those cars is because they are too darn expensive. And I know most of the people that buy Kaundo would rather buy a TX, but they cannot afford a TX, so they end up buying a Kaundo. Ochitegera. Kati waliwo emoroka government byegulenda kuzine yaba China. The only reason the government is buying those China, there's no other reason. They are on offer. The reason why you see companies and organizations driving a lot of Nissans is because Nissans, they always get a deal on Nissans. Fords, they drive Fords because they get a deal on Fords. But they would prefer to buy a Toyota. Mulole, Isuzu, ne Mitsubishi, Zichakuba. The only time they start comparing with the other cars, you never hear your fuso. In Nigeria, mabenga cheese. Nigeria mabenga Isuzu. Kati, Tata na inazoba zigudanke. Mubonte bazijayo. Fuso tubaze meka. Neyo yiyo fuso. Nigeria mabenga leka Isuzu. Bana yo fuso. Neyo yiyo Isuzu. So guys, it's not by accident that those cars that you see on the road are on the road. I know we might want to be different and all, but being different makes you suffer. Subaru is okay to maintain, but it's expensive. That's why I normally don't recommend it as a first choice. But it's very easy, very cheap to buy in the bond. Bond is Subaru. Like someone sent me a 2011 Subaru Forester. Irabika bulungi alina ku digital ya milioni 43. You get Ofugotya akwanga teri mu SC osikuonona nga musukako biki bwotandika SC olina kunyongira mu moroka yo ati waliwo tutuuka nga SC it's a habit, you get addicted. So guys, I remind you 7 p.m. today we are going to be doing live Chimeza Chemoroka, and then 30th August together kubera ku the Love for Cars convention. Hey, come we have fun, come we network, come we learn, come we meet the mechanics. Nakoze 24 hours. Today I'm celebrating bakaba nabantu abatudafena abebali baseera. Nina alibuze kufene. Dero buli kimu njagala kukirya to celebrate. Nagenza okutuuka 24 hours okugwako nga nkoze 6 pack. Nga nzimaze nga zijjudde ziti. Ate osmanyi nagenza to mwezi nfasa kakamuuza atandisi kati 6 nyingi okazisobola abazikoje disobola nenga zo 24 naziko yey atika tukoyoga disobola watu jazi sobola which one is in future 36 so mase nenga nasoka nzile mu koyoka 25 nenga kubuja 24. I feel healthier than you. I feel nguze mwogo mujira muri yako mwagala nnyo okulya temwasobola na kusiba enkulo nga nsiba zinabadde manyi nti kulokalidde tugenda kulia naye gwasoso kwata mwogo kwano kwa musiramu even in buses most reliable on the roads is Isuzu. Exactly. BMW is a factory error. BMW moroka mbibi when car part is sobolawo. After, what do you think about the Caldina 2003 and why are they rare on the road? They are rare on the road because the time they came out Spacio weyagira Raumu weyagira, so there were better cars with better fuel efficiency. Yeah, I think gundi yagira mu wanu SZ Caldina yagira mu wanu SZ ate nga zine moroka inazijide mu 1 NZ eri yagira mu wanu SZ zino nga ziri mu 1 NZ which gave you better fuel consumption. Right? Caldina had a very bad reputation in the past. That's why they did not buy it a lot. That's why you don't see it a lot on the road. bweziba gye ziri eyo mu byalo. Arthur, fasting can't be in the same set. Me and fasting okikakasa starch naye ate gwo olina okusiiba mosobola okulisa. Arthur, 15 million, can I get a sienta practice? Nedda ssebo. Practice sienta zitandikira ennungi. From what I've seen in the market, maybe it can be different tomorrow, but from what I've seen in the market, sienta and practice ennungi zitandikira ku million 18. The good ones, the bad ones are there, and they will also be moving. But the good ones will start at 18 million. Hey, the good ones. Kati wano muna we are on a highway. This place is a 50 km/h zone. 50 km/h. Rama Charity Organization, good morning. Arthur, what maximum price should one pay for a nice Alteza, not from Horn? It depends. It depends. Personally, I don't like the Alteza. Yeah, I would only buy it if I'm pressed to the wall. I have no car to buy, and the Alteza is very cheap. You get, eh? Like personally, I would not buy an Alteza beyond 15 million. I would not. I tell you, 15 enakuba kumpi mpya. Osegera, ya 15 million enakuba mpya ngeringa mu UBF, UBG, UBH nga ate mpya. Ate mu yadde ekyokulanga n'empira gyonna mipya. But other than that, bweba nungi nnyo ate tuuka mwezi onna mwezi ogigula 12, 11. Osegera, right? The Alteza is just not my car of choice because at 15, there are other cars that you can buy. Mark X, Mark 2 grand. Which other car there? Let me see. Kati Mark X ogira be UF ya million nga 13 14. Which other car would you buy? Which other car? Osobola okugula Harrier old model at 15. Which other car? Let me see. You can buy a Forester old model. There are so many other cars that you can buy with 15. In terms of value, I believe you get better value for money. Yeah. Kanogira practice echetu iseko ya million 17 18. Atenge irebula munze ekirabi. The other car that I discourage you guys from buying is that car sponsor. Karaba kakajja. Obo osobola okukumikiriza akamoto kako kafeeko. Obo moto kabugenda kutta sente z'abantu. Ate mbalaba mubugula. Niye moto kabugenda kutta sente zammwe. Yeah, I tell you. It kills money like nothing. Mpozi neri primoje muita sea light. If you can avoid buying it, please don't buy it. Egenda kutta sente zo. Neyo ISIS eyo etaga jigula ngo oli ku kisenge nga tolina kyakola. ISIS naye egenda kutta sente zo. Because ISIS kati weeri egenda kubenywa nnyo. IPSAM, if you can avoid it, egenda kutta sente. Wakati IPSAM nazo za bei. Hata how much can I buy a Toyota Corolla 10? Approximately. I'm Frederick from Ginger. It depends the condition. 10 is one car I would never buy because they are expensive. Everyone is going to try to sell it to you at 8 to 10 million. I don't find it to be worth it. Ochitege, right? Obumbuli million 15 nyinake manyika million oba 15. Karungi, but it's not worth the money. You get it? So I would not buy a 10 more than 8 million. But if I were buying my cars and I would not buy it at all. Sentes are hysteric. Nako kagenda kutta sente z'abantu. Actually, at 8 million, you'd rather buy a Mark 2 Musota. My dad drives a Harrier old model, and you want me to be my dad? No, you don't have to dad. But if the money you have makes you your dad, why not? You buy. Sente no zezitufuga, tewali kirala kitufuga. Sente zezitufuga nzivugise moroka zitufuga, tewali kirala. It's money. Mr. Arthur, at 18 to half now, wish 2008 model nedda. Over I should think of more 2 million. No, wish 2008 jibayire million abiri mutano. That's why normally when someone comes and they want to buy a used wish new model, I take them to the bond. Kuba wish new model etali grade nene mpya grade nungi nnyo bagitula $3.2 cash. Kachitegeeza osobola okugyewola ne bagiguze $3.4 bw'oba wako $2.25. Okitegeera, so why would you buy a used wish at 25? But 20 tojja kusobola gifuna. Kati ze $2 bw'obanga emmotoka egenda kukola mirimu. Let's take the 20 million to the bond, but wole. You get, but wole tumanye nti batubanja akasente emmotoka ogitwale ekole sente yesasu. Visitor mugirabye ya papo. Nja mu bond emmotoka ya papo. But anyway, olabe Nansana bwali busy and fast growing. Yeah, Nansana akula. For the people that don't know, wait out Nansana. Tugenda na Ruvule at 15 million nuwa 2005-2006 series. Naye yo nuwa nga sikyajagaliza abantu jigula. Nuwe eyo. Bagireke. Ata would you recommend a Toyota Blade 2006? No, I would not. The fuel consumption is not worth the car. If a good Scient and Ractis ranges between 18 million. So I pay 15 down payment, but manja 3 million. And Nathan, the thing with cars, olipo abe moroka yagitunda 18 million cash. Wogamba kubanja na kuongera mu 90. Icho njagala mberenga mukimanyi. If someone is selling their car at 18 million, if you're paying installment, then you'll end up buying it at 19 or 20 million. Always have that in mind. The other is interest. So always keep that in mind. That's why I recommend omuntu ogule motoka yebanje ebisere bisinga yitaga. Many people have come gabaga ogula Ractis yang nenga basasula ko sente zamabanje sichaga sobola. Zinjagala mpaka sente kange newe kaba katono. Twenyige ompe sente yange nga ntono twawukanenga babigwo. Nine ngule motoka endala. Zisagala kugobagana n'abantu. Sagala kugobagana n'abantu. Njagala mpaka sente kange ngene nakasente nawe ugende ne motoka yonko ne transfer form motoka kino gise manyabo. Twawukanenga babigwo. So anyway guys, bring the questions on. Sometimes you got to take steps. And it's what you do. This moment is a candy mountain. This moment is a flower mountain. This moment is a planet mountain. The whole last in the fear of our lost past. Saying you come resonance on the past.
Sometimes you gotta take sides. And it's what you need. Yeah. And it's nice.
Abatamanyi wano tuli Wakiso. This is Wakiso.
Okay, man. She don't you want me. She don't you want me. But I tell her. Yes, I tell her. Watch on him, money, watch on him, money, watch on him, girl, you are number one. Grasshopper, Nakugama, Nebuyo, Marco, Bagua. I tell you that, but you don't care. You don't give a damn, you don't dare. My number one girl, you rule my world. You took my heart, never ever, but you made me beg. You made me beg. Every time I come over, you made me beg. But why? But why? Watch on him, money, watch on him, money, watch on him,
Guys, I'd like to remind you 30th August is going to be the Love Focus Convention. Tugenda gaba ticket ebikumi bibiri. Okay, tugenda zigaba mugenda zigula. We have only 200 slots for people. So whenever you're ready, you can start booking. And about a merchant code very soon, near Airtel, near MTN, so that you are able to deposit money there and get your receipt. And that money, the money you're paying, the 50K covers magazine, seating space, of course, food, drink, and interactions with all the people there. We are going to have people there. Of course, we have two panels. We have the bureaucratic panel. That bureaucratic panel, we are hoping to have someone substantial. Yes, substantial from UPF, Uganda Police Force, Ministry of Works, URA. Ebibuzo byonna byonna ebyaba abantu bwejangu nabyo genda kubeera nabyo tubeere nabyo. And then of course era olinze nenjoka notandika okusubula obuveera. Come on. We are going to also have the expert panel ey'abamakanika bagenda kubeera makanika abakola wiring, abakomputa, bagenda kubeerawo bana abatunda spare, so that you can always know what questions to ask. Jangu nebe ebibuzo ngo bina 30th August 7 p.m. Chimeza tugenda kuba live from the studios. Bring the questions on. Ndimo basibula bagayi bange, ndimo basibula. Primo 2008 and Fielder for 26 million, which one would be a better buy? At 26 million, I find that normally the Primo guys drive better. Aba Fielder bazitika nnyo. Ataba Primo bavuga bulungi because the bazitika nnyo. So the Primo, I would definitely be considering a Primo. I wanted to tell you late in 2022, there was a guy selling a Mark II brand at 14.5. I was giving 12. We failed to agree, but still there now. It's in the bonds nearby. I want to sell it in 1 year. Harrison, which card you want to sell? Mr. Starch, advise me seriously. I want to get a wish at 18. That's the truth. But I'm willing to stretch 20 million. Now, yeah, the need is anti-cat search volume events. Imagine a right to put up wish. What about Dogura Morokandara? eya business eya events wabadde ogula mmotoka ndala but start emmotoka bw'eba egenda beera ya business lwaki togenze mu bond n'ojjayo emmotoka empya gy'otagenda tandikiramu kutereeza a wish of 18 kebere new model egenda kuba kebere old model egenda kubaamu ebyokutereeza. For me, my advice would be, since the business car, to get them a bondi but worry. Yes, so think about it. After my budget 7 million, can I get a primo ordinary? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, 7 million primo jafuna. Firstborn, yes, good morning. Diburunji Posigwe. Eno kyalo kyamwe Wakiso abantu gye bazimba amayumba g'amaka amayumba gali wano mu Wakiso. Mayumba ag'ebbeeyi gali wano. Kozi wano 50 kilometers per hour. Ega kati eno sittawo. How much is the ticket? The ticket is only 50,000 a year for cars convention. Who are the prominent mechanics should we expect? By prominent, what do you mean? Me, I'm hosting good mechanics, not prominent. Whatever mechanic are very prominent, inga ku YouTube are prominent, ku TikTok are prominent, nenga tamanyi kanika. Nganchimanyi. Zo manyi manya ebintu byange n'ensirika. They are mechanics be manyi nga si mulungi. Nga alinga Arthur, nga alina kigambo. Kugamba nganze naye twenkanankana. Nga ye ekyenjawulo kyalina nti alina garage mwakolera nze sirina. I am telling you for a fact. Atawe basinga obungi. It's like these guys abakola emitto gy'emmotoka. Gwe kasosa omuntu ng'ali ku TikTok. Ebiseera ebisinga basiya atunga emitte egyo. Aba marketing person. Okitegeera. So sigenda leeta abamakanika bali prominent. Ngenda leeta abamakanika abalungi. Abamanyi kye bakola. So I cancel ask the question should not be which are the prominent mechanics. Should be what mechanics should we expect. But some of them tembamanyi. Me, I've been to the garages where these people fix about TikTok. And I can tell you, abasinga tebamanyi bebakola. Gucho umanya nti abeera waawo yabeera na simu. Omulimu gwa kwata content. Content yakozesa. Which of my the difference between me and some of those TikTok mechanics is that they have overalls, and they have a garage where they are stationed. Nenga nange nali bade mu garage ewe nembaraga nti ndi makanika nze mabuli. Ate ne mukkiriza. I was going to be glad to attend, but I will have left Uganda again. Oh, Rama, ngatugenda kumisinga. Guys, kamba sibule kati ntegeke byengendo okushootinga wakati wanenkowe tutuse. We are almost at our shooting location. Ebirala mujja bira in one of the episodes in the future. Sigena baga babichi byengenda kushootinga. Negwe kyobo omanya content atuta bwemalanga muga ne route inspection. So in the bond, if we give 20 million, now we want a wish new model. How much will it cost altogether? It depends where we are buying. It depends the grade. They are casting a grade is nungi nnyo yeringa 3.5 naye ngejja kutambula. Abantu abatera okugula grade 4.5 bebaagala emmoroka ezirie ziba zinyirire ennyo ezibamu extras ennyingi. Naye bwe engeri gye tuli tugula mmoroka ya business, tugula mmoroka tubeere nga tusobola okuvuga emmoroka eyo nga tetukanise. Tujja funa bajja bayinza otuguza miliyoni nga 3.2 okitegeera 3.4 awo bwe watyo. Ate nenuwa baali gituwadde akuba mama nuwa ng'okisasula kaabiri nga bagenda giseera. But you can think about it. But my advice touch is that nebo no batogenze nange go to the bond bakule wishi oba nuwa whichever is possible. Emmoroka zino ezenu zeetaaga abantu bavuga byabwe. Emmoroka ya business ate erina okutwala abantu ku mikolo ate kati efudde etwala abantu ku mikolo ate kati brakes zigudde and stuff like. Of course teziba mbi bwe zityo, but emmoroka ya business yeetaaga okuba nga mpya okusinga ey'omuntu wa bulijjo. Era ne Henry Modern Juice ndo zati yagala kumpuliriza buuliza oba sente zaffe zaayiwa mati zigira joka twala bakole wish ni moto. Bane guys, kamba sibuli ekigwa kiri kigwa nite bali wano ukibeera Okay, guys, thank you very much, guys. I would remind you, I do pre-purchase inspection if you're going to buy a car and you want some guidance from me. I come with a mechanic, whichever car you're going to buy, and I charge a small fee, 450,000 shillings. So kazo, and we inspect that car for you. I sell tracking devices, one for 350, one for 450, air 450, amarobozi. And I really want to sell alarms to you guys. Alarm temanyi sikozesa simu yange ebeera evuga sawa bina. Majority of the people that are calling me, Arthur, alarm eganya okusirika, Arthur, alarm eganya okusirika, and stuff like that. So alarm ezo ate nga zitawanya n'okuteekamu. So ogenda okwesanga ng'omwana gwo waleba okuteekamu alarm omuwa sente nnyingi omala ate troubleshooting ebintu bya alarm ebyangu. But anyway, guys, Love Focus Convention 30th August, tell a friend to tell a friend. We have only 200 tickets. Tugenda okutunda zokka nyama choma egenda kubeera enyama y'omuchomo. Onyama y'omuchomo gyebayita nyama choma. Anyway, guys, Kambasibule, thank you very much. Abali Mukamori, chaired by Chairman Zach. I don't take you for granted. Thank you very much for choosing to be here. Nina kompasi kundi eno yafudde koko, yafudde kabanyaga munegamula. Gonna gabuze. So how do we do that to make sure that we number somako? MD, of course, JC Semwanga, Antonio Random Things, Nicholas Kashirinji, Henry Modern Juice, Stuart Rachinanga Jr., Official, Keith, Julius Sengoba, Harrison Mohindo, Paul Sema, Starch Events, Akiram, Lutaya Ben, Chintu Mark, Tarbo Frank, Ayamba Makinon, Sami. People of recent finding issues with the new model fielder. I thought the car was... They are only finding issues with the gearbox. And one of the reasons they are finding issues with the gearbox is because they want to service it. But nanga gearbox eyo mugivuge paka bwefe yaje tokola service yeso niwe ate kirala ya bei issue nazo field eyo mjilekano jilegeri. Official Clip World Chairman Zach, Chairman Wakamori Association, mwe bali banaye kubeera ku wano Rama Charity Organization, Ibulabe Frederick, mwe bali kubeera ko baba ku broadcast. Gilbert Amanya, thank you very much. JC Mwesigwa, Nathan 256, banaye mwe bali kulondawo kubeera wano. Abali mu Kamoli mwe bali nnyo, naye mujje mwenna ku Love Focus Convention. We'll about match at code very soon. Karota Uganda, kati wano wetuli bayitawo Kachiri. Wano wetuli bayitawo Kachiri. Firstborn, Case, Sibamazeyo, Kaso Patrick Asiku, badayi kanoma mazeyo bantu. Michael Lusige, Zas David Klaje VIP, Ronald M Cassandra VIP, Murad K Momo VIP, Kawenja Emma, abajulizi mubalaba abatambula okugenda mubajulizi. Guys, thank you very much. Bananga amanya gesonde kujukiro bagesirabye munansonyiwa network egajjeko. But guys, I'll see you today evening at 7 PM nga tugenda okukola ekimeza. Mukama abampeera omukisa kati katugenda shooting the content omulala mulete inspection naro. Ciao.